Hey guys, Dr. Duff here, and today we're going to be talking about some of the common causes of neck pain. So the neck, also known as the cervical spine, is a common cause of pain that can go anywhere from in the neck to the head to the shoulders and the upper back, also all the way down through the arm into the fingertips. These types of causes of pain when it comes to the neck can be from three major areas. And one of the areas that we're going to assess and look at is obviously the cervical spine and the neck, the actual bones and alignment of that area. Also, what we'll look at are the nerves and how the nervous system is functioning and how that energy and communication is flowing through the neck. Because we know in science that the brain controls all of the functions in the body by sending these electrical impulses through the neck in the spinal cord, out the nerves, to every single cell, tissue, organ, and gland in the body. So what can happen, either due to stresses over time, like having bad posture, or sitting in a chair looking down, or things like injuries like a car crash or a fall or some type of injury like that, is the spine, it can actually shift out of its normal position. Now when that shift happens, the bones move out of their alignment, pulling the spinal cord and the nerves that are associated with that area, creating tension and inflammation. Now that inflammation carries along the nerves and can even affect the muscles, the cells, the organs, the glands. Anywhere that those nerves go to can be affected by that irritation and pressure on the nervous system. So what we do in our office to assess for that, which is different from other types of doctors, is we'll take a multimodal approach to it, looking at the spine, looking at the nerves and all of the surrounding muscles and ligaments and tendons around that area. Once we can identify what the root cause of your problem is, we can start to work on fixing and correcting that area of your spine. Now, what we do to fix and correct that area of your spine to help with things like neck pain can be things like adjustments, realigning the posture, removing the pressure off of the nervous system, and getting those joints properly functioning the way that they're supposed to. In that, reducing that pressure on the nerves is going to decrease that inflammation and start to clear the symptoms away to get you back to living your normal life and getting back to the activities that we want to do. And once we start to calm down that inflammation, then what we can do is actually address on fixing the issue and fixing the posture. Common causes can be that forward head posture. We can have tilts or movements in our head that create all of this jammed up pressure and tension that builds up over time. So once we assess what the root cause issue is, then we can dive deeper into fixing and correcting the issue so that it doesn't become an issue later in the past. So the goal is to correct it and to make it so that we don't have to deal with that later. So neck pain can be very debilitating for many of our patients, and we want to assess everything we can around the spine, the muscles, the ligaments and the nerves, so that we can reduce that pressure and get back to where we want to be. So the first step in looking to fix the neck pain is finding the root cause, and then calming down the inflammation and getting rid of the pain, and then ultimately addressing the issue and fixing it through things like adjustments, in traction, in laser therapy, and soft tissue release, and craniosacral to help really, really quickly get out of pain and fix the issue.